Hey Pancakers! Today we are here with another Terraria survival guide episode. This time we're going to the underground jungle. I should actually be able to talk about this and explain stuff as we're going down. Part of the reasoning for that is just the underground jungle, unlike other mining adventures, it's a pretty open area. And we immediately got a jungle tree, which is amazing. So you want to go down in the center of these. These also give you rich mahogany wood, by the way. But you want to go down the center of these, and I didn't realize you were already going to be getting some. But this will give you some jungle exclusive stuff. And it seems like the main thing we got from that was just an Inkling of the Wind, which will be good once we can start fusing stuff together, getting like super accessories and stuff. So I'm gonna go down here to try. Is that a man-eater? That is a man-eater. So man-eaters are the snatches of the underground jungle. We already have two more things. This one has the Staff of Regrowth. I think we actually need that for one of the items we want. One of the items I want personally is a axe that replants any trees that we mine. And then Fairy Claws. Fairy Claws are good for melee. They're also good for whips. No, yes, I say whips instead of summoner, because if you decide to run a summoner set that isn't using whips or isn't focused on whips, it's going to be less impactful and less good. I see some hornets over there. I also see a Hoppy statue. I also see a dead man's chest. There's a life crystal over here, which will allow us to use this for just a tiny bit of extra life. This is also a great place to max out your life if you haven't done that already. And when you see this glowing thing here, that's actually called a jungle spore. We're gonna want a lot of those because a lot of jungle stuff, a lot of jungle stuff, like the items and stuff you may want, takes jungle spores. Anyways, I'm going back over to the dead man's chest. And the reason I'm doing that is first thing I want to see whatever's in the dead man's chest. And also, yeah, be prepared to be poisoned. And I was immediately exploded because I didn't disarm it properly. That's fine, it just means we're gonna have to take a tiny bit of time to get back down there. But also means we can deposit any of the stuff we can quick sort back into the chests at the forest pylon. Which will hopefully be nice, but I don't know how much of it we can quick sort back. We can quick sort a decent amount back, but let's just throw some of these items, like the chests, back in there, and some things like that. We can also throw, let's also quick sort here so we don't have the entire thing. Go back to the jungle and back to the underground jungle. So we got the Staff of Regrowth and we got the Inkling of the Wind. Those are two things you typically want to get from the underground jungle. Another thing I'm going to be looking for in this underground jungle is first thing a big space. There's also the jungle temple, which you want to get or you want to find pre-hard mode so you know where it is for hard mode. There's also these spike slimes. I didn't realize we had a traveling merchant, but that's fine. We got a cloud in a bottle. I think I've gone over that before, but basically it's a worse blizzard in a bottle. But it's used for a super accessory that we might get later on. We do want the stingers, so we are going to summon the flinks down there to try to kill the slimes that may spawn down here. But then also getting jungle spores, we also need vines. You get vines from the man-eaters, and this is a jungle temple actually. I'm used to massive worlds where you have to explore like an entire side of the world that's jungle before finding the jungle temple. So it's really nice to find the jungle temple here. I might actually lose track of it, but I'll try to keep in mind where it is for hard mode and for the golem. I'm now gonna go down this way. And there's a wasp. So typically what you want to do is you want to avoid the wasp while still trying to take out the stingers. That's a bazaar. That's actually something we're going to want to get for hard mode. This is another thing we want to get. And I'll just put the cloud in the ball and off. Actually, I'll put the bazaar in offhand. The reason I chose the bazaar is because I'll throw away the tombstone. I don't really want to throw away the tombstone because I want to be able to have all the tombstones we've ever had. Just because I think it'd be interesting. And yes, marble biomes can spawn in the underground jungle, same with granite biomes. I think I'm going to teleport to the ocean, and I will deposit as much of this stuff as possible. Chest. Let's just quickly go over everything as we deposit them. Let's start with tools. The Staff of Regrowth is the only thing we got, but basically it allows you to create grass on dirt. And it will try to copy the closest grass, I believe. Then movement accessories. We have the Inklet of the Wind, which just increases your movement speed, but will be used later on for for the Terra Spark boots, which is a super accessory. That's really good. And then we also have the Cloud in a Bottle, which apparently we didn't go over yet. But it's basically just a worse version of the Blizzard and Ball. It allows you to basically jump while in air, but it doesn't give you any other momentum in that jump. So instead of like that little length of jump, you get to basically just jump once. Okay, statues. We got an angel statue, which we can turn later on into a aether fountain. Otherwise, we got the goblin statue and fish makes goldfish, so both of these are gonna go in there. Now I'm putting the angel statue in there, not because it's necessarily bad, but because it's useless as an angel statue, and I kind of want all of the useful ones to be things that actually spawn other enemies. Invisibility potion, I will just put in quality of life because it reduces enemy spawn rates. And I'm trying to find the dice chest, die mats. Violet Husk is a die mat. If you go to melee accessories, which is down here apparently. Uh, Bear Claws go in melee accessories. We'll probably build 3 different loadouts, and I'll probably have a summoner loadout, a mage loadout, and a melee loadout. Because those tend to be the 3 best if you're going to have a ton of different loadouts for gear. And then I wish you could have 4 loadouts, but you can't. I would like 4 just for one of every class, if you're wondering why I wanted 4. Here's a honey dispenser. It's a crafting station. That's about all you need to know. I believe it allows you to craft stuff using honey. And then vines and stingers are both. Where did my jungle spores go? They're also in here, got it. But those are all just crafting materials. And on the point of crafting stuff, we did get some sturdy fossils, so let's go to... Is it in ores? I think it's in gems. They are in gems. Well, these aren't a gem themselves. There's not much of a better place to put them, especially right now. But they make fossil armor. 25, 40. We don't have enough for a full set of fossil armor. So we will have to go to the underground desert again to get more of them. But for the time being, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the underground jungle and just explore more of that. Now, the things we're going to be looking for are things like the boomstick, which is a ranged weapon. It's a shotgun, and it does a ton of damage. That's about all you need to know about the boomstick, is it says shotgun that does quite a bit of damage. It will be useful basically until hard mode, though we're probably going to stop using it in sometime in pre-hard mode. But we'll definitely use it against the Brain of Cthulhu, which would be the next boss. Or which is the next boss. I will also be going over what and this is the Magic Mia. Now we don't have one yet, but basically what the Magic Mia is it's a recall potion that doesn't activate as fast, though it has infinite uses. I hate spike slimes. They just are extremely annoying in my opinion. And here's a granite biome that has a chest in the middle of it. Wait, is the granite biome this way? The granite biome might be that way? I have no clue where the center of this granite biome is. Seems like the granite biome is going this way. Granite biomes spawn granite elementals plus granite golems. Golems drop granite. So that's the way to get infinite granite, if you want to. It seems like the granite biome might actually be above us. Nope, this is just in the center of a granite biome. Which is kind of funny, to be honest. Oh, and then here's the entrance to the underground jungle we found earlier. Unlike the other biomes we've covered, expertly dodging that trap apparently. Hornet statues are useful because they spawn hornets, which means we can actually just farm stingers. Oh, and there's another one over here. I really like granite. We're going to be using granite throughout the rest, well, not probably throughout the rest of the game because it's a building block. But we'll use a decent amount for like fancy structures and stuff. Because just in my opinion, it looks good. And this one gave us flower boots. I believe you can fuse this with a Hermes boots equivalent to make Hermes boots that also creates grass when you walk. They nerfed it a ton, if I remember correctly, though. And how they nerfed it is basically, um, oh, when a granite golem is doing the like arms across its chest protect the attack like he is right now. Basically, what that does is stop projectiles from going into it, so knock back projectiles, and that can actually harm you. There's a gold portal there, which is nice. That chest just had some basic resources in it. This one seems to just have some basic resources as well. And there's actually a crimson altar at the end of that, which is nice to know. And there's lead. So we're going to be getting the lead. We still need lead because we still need a lot of chests. And then we also need lead in hard mode for stuff too. So lead is basically something you're never going to want to run out of. Where is there a ghost? Kind of no clue why there's a ghost. There are Mr. Stinger shooters. Let's kill those. And here's Beehive. This is where you spawn the queen bee. This is where a gravestone spawned all that long ago. I kind of don't want to remove it. What is this? There is a dot trap over there. And there's also a jungle slime. This jungle slime is most likely gonna jump down. There we go. But this is where you fight the king slime. Be very careful because any projectile can break the king slime lava, summoning the king slime. This is a minecart, the bee minecart, which means we can place it on our minecart slot. You have a minecart slot by stuff like mounts and slime hooks. There's also a light pet slot, which we haven't covered yet. I don't think. But also, because we have the magic Mia, it means we can start using the magic Mia instead of the magic conch. We've already gone over gold bars. I know we have. So I'm just going to put that away really quickly. Putting the stingers away. And then let's go over some of these other things. Granite blocks are just a biome block. They're used to make the granite biome. You can also use them later on to make, or not even later on, you can use them now too to make smooth granite. We have the hornet statue, which is a very useful statue. It allows you to summon hornets using wires and stuff. Which means if we go down over here to our statue farm, we can actually place them down there and farm stingers. And we might eventually do that, just so we can farm some other stuff too. Don't know if we need to yet though. Anyways, quality of life potions, obviously recall potions, but also teleportation potions. These will teleport you to a random location on the map. Now you could be, it has to be on a solid block and it can't teleport you inside of blocks. But like, we could teleport right here. Or if there's like a cave like right here, it could teleport us right here. It can also teleport us in hell. It can basically teleport you anywhere, so be very careful about using them. But also at this point, it might be a good idea to use to just increase your ward, like how much you've seen. And then obviously flower boots, the flower boots, that's about it. And we're gonna go back in the underground jungle again. Um, we still haven't found a boomstick, which is kind of sad. We would still like to get more vines. I think we probably want quite a few vines. I think if we get 10, that should be fine, but that means we need to find and kill man-eaters. And in a future episode, I will just be making a jungle farm and some other farms like that before hard mode. Any farms you make, you want to be making before hard mode. And there's multiple different types of farms you can make. Oh, here's more of the jungle temple. Undead miner, those can give mining gear. There's also a hornet over here. I saw a singer fly by me. I'll just kind of be avoiding hornets for the most part, unless I like want a specific thing from them, though. Okay, I'm taking this. I'm destroying that. I will be grabbing the chandelier. Thank you very much. And grabbing the chests. Not chest, the... I do actually see that... Well, there's a man-eater over here. So if you are poisoned, you can quickly equip the Bizarre, and that will just remove the poison. I'm gonna wait here for a second so I can try to heal. And some wait, we also got a mace. What maces are the early game weapon for melee. I'm gonna be trying to make a way to heal, but this enemy seems like it's coming in. Equipping that to unpoison us. Grabbing a campfire, placing down the campfire. Going out for a second, going back in. Making this, and let's try to go this way a bit more. Because right now those are blocking the slimes from coming in. Campfires will help you heal faster. I think I've gone over that in a previous episode. But here's another chance for us to get a boomstick. Now, if you have a larger world, it's going to be harder to find these and find stuff like boomsticks. We didn't. We just got another staff of regrowth. But we do see more lead, so we're going to gather the more lead. And we will be making a water fishing spot too. Just sticking that on it. We're going to convert a ton of our platforms into wood. Because we want to make a wooden crafting bench. So we can make a wooden chair. And while sitting on a chair, you'll be able to gain HP back faster, and then I'm converting all of the rest of our wood back into wooden platforms as we heal up. We are at max health for this point, by the way, which is 400. There will be a higher max health in hard mode, but yeah. We also accidentally used a normal healing potion. I kind of saw we had a regular healing potion. I just blanked on the fact that I'd use those instead. We could definitely gather the silt. We see honey over here, which means I believe there is a beehive up here. We also see that there is a chest. This place seems massive and I do need to heal. So as we need to heal, let's go back to our little healing portion and use this area to heal for a tiny bit. We have gotten more vines, which is nice. Let's put tin brick with a normal piece of stone down here just to open up more of our inventory. Let's use a regular healing potion to gain back enough so we can go adventuring so we don't have to wait too long. Now, I wouldn't recommend staying too close to the hornets because they are just really good at sniping people. And if you can, I'd recommend staying behind blocks. Now, I got rid of my cover because it's an ore and I wanted it. By the way, grapples do just refresh your flying. I think I've mentioned this before. They'll be extremely useful to use your grappling hook as you're just going around the biomes. To try not to take that much damage, but a crawdad was there, so it killed me immediately. Oh, there was a pinky. That's actually an enemy we want to find. Pinkies give us pink gel, which can be used for calming potions, and other pink stuff, which is bouncy. Let's just deposit this stuff very quickly, though. I've already explained the mace, so I'm going to put the mace back in here. We still haven't found a boomstick, but we have gotten a thorns potion. Thorns potions are battle potions. They make you deal thorns. Water walking allows you to walk on water and honey. But then it also allows you to walk on lava if you have a Sibian skin potion. Paintings are just vanity painting stuff. And then chandeliers are light. You can use them as a way to help your NPCs move in. I will just be spawning links to help us. And then being going down to the underground jungle. Now, we do have two ways we can get down there. I'm gonna see if I can find another path we could take from the underground jungle so we won't be in the big open caves. Because even though having the big open caves is nice, we also got a goodie bag from that, which is nice too. Well, even though having the big open caves is nice, if we can find another area that has big open caves, that will also be nice. Because it will allow us to explore underground jungle a bit easier. And instead of going into the granite biome, what if we go to the side of the granite biome? We just meet a room, it seems. The jungle's caves do feel pretty linear. I don't know if they're supposed to feel linear or not. But that just takes us to Jungle Temple. Or the Golem Temple, whichever one you want to call it. Let's go down this way into this area over here. Well, I'm going to steal this piano. Since we're already back here, let's go and try to loot that chest we tried to loot earlier. Now we were poisoned, so let's use the bazaar to quickly Remove that. And then there's also this crawdad. Stole some of our money. Honey actually gives healing buff, so if we mine like this, we can get a healing buff from it. And really quickly, let's remove that pressure plate. There's a spiked jungle slime over here, so let's knock that off. And then summon the things to actually help support us. Get rid of the poison really quickly. And grab some of this honey. Just the blocks of it. And you should probably try to keep track of the biggest open areas of the jungle that you could find. And I see a sharpening stone, which is really nice. You can get those in, I believe, hard mode from the merchant if you haven't gotten one from here, but we did just get one from here. I do like robbing these places of all of their loot. But the sharpening stone gives melee a armor penetration buff for all melee weapons. I believe it also does it for whips. Because the game kind of cheats them in the same vein as melee. There's crabs over here. I would love to know why there's crabs over here, and I'm guessing it's, yeah, a crab statue. We kind of want that statue, but at the same time we don't want to get run over by crabs, so let's grab that crab. I have no clue what pressure plate it's attached to. Or even what it's attached to. And yeah, there's a hive up here. So if we want to get back here, easy way would probably be going down and over here. I am not going to personally do that myself. Let's quickly get rid of the poison, and get rid of the poison again. I dislike sniper hornets for the exact reason of they just kind of snipe you. Or everywhere. I found lead. I don't really want the stone, I'd much rather have the lead. And now what I'm gonna do is just mine out this lead vein. And take a ton of damage while doing so because there's a bat. And my summon's just leaving me to die. You know, like he is right now. We will just be needing a lot of lead, so grabbing lead when you see it's always a good idea. Use a healing potion so we don't end up dying. And I know I've said before that I was going to be using mostly armor neutral stuff until later. I think this is far enough later. Just speeding through the jungle really quickly to try to be able to teleport out. We don't have poison, but we are almost dead. So let's figure out which area the nurse is in. They are in this area, and let's heal up pretty quickly. Let's grab this and try to deposit as much as we can. Okay, so I'm going to put the sharpening station at our boss arena. I'd recommend putting all of your buffing things either at your boss arena or near. I will be putting it actually near. I'll be putting on this little platform up here. I always want to go to the jungle, but I just haven't because that's not where all my stuff is. Vanity accessory, vanity stuff is there. Then we have lights. Again, chandeliers are lights. The crab statue is a useful statue because it summons crabs, though crabs aren't very useful themselves. That also goes for wraiths and pigrons. Those aren't particularly useful, but they're still nice to have. And I believe the rest of these are kind of miscellaneous, so I'll be putting them in the miscellaneous chests. Then I'll grab the stingers, the jungle spores, and the vines, and I'll be showing you what you can make. So you can make the jungle stuff using just the jungle spores and stuff like that. Okay. Well, I'm going to go to the guide to show you the rest because we definitely didn't have enough for most of the stuff. But we can make the braid of grass, which is a good... which is a good melee weapon. The axe of regrowth, which is the thing we want, takes either a copper or tin axe, the staff of regrowth, and some vines. Thorn chakram will take just some jungle spores and stingers, and it's a like boomerang type thing. The Amazon is a yo-yo that's good at this point in the game. There's the Ivy Whip, which is a not a whip actually. It's a grappling hook. There's the Snap Thorn, which is a straight upgrade to your current whip if you're a summoner. And then there's also the Jungle Pants and stuff, which is a magic weapon. I'm not going to be going into what's down there because that's further in the game. And then if you want to make jungle torches, you use jungle spores. I believe both stingers... Oh, stingers also make flask potions, which is a future thing. And it also makes the summon for the queen bee, if you need to summon it without using the staff. So if I go back here, I can deposit these. I'm also going to put the magic armor into the magic accessories chest. And I will be doing a speed up portion in the magic armor's chest. And I will be doing a speed up portion in a second where we're gonna go in the underground jungle trying to get more spores, stingers, vines, stuff like that. And a lot more spores and stuff. And then we're also going to be going in the underground desert to try to get more stuff for fossil gear. And yeah, I will be seeing you in a second and see you then. Okay, pancakes. Let's see how much we have. Trying to pause as much as possible. We actually got a, I'm not gonna keep the Rayo Gel, I just haven't been using it, but I will keep the Band of Regeneration. If you're on Master Mode, I would 100% equip this. Right now, I'm not 100% sure why I'd equip it over. I'd probably equip it over... Probably the Intertube. The Intertube would just be a movement accessory. Rayo Gel is a quality of life accessory. The Ancient Cobalt helmet is basically the jungle armor that you use spores to craft, except you don't craft it. That's about all it does. I will be taking the magic stuff, because I do plan to primarily be using, well, not primarily be using magic from now on, but using quite a bit of magic from now on. We got coffee, which is just a food, with medium improvements to everything. Of course, paintings are just paintings. The Dutch statue, I'm going to put in useless statues, even though it does create ducks when you do it. I just don't find that really worth it. I'm going to be putting the campfires in lights. We did actually get extra life crystals, so we're probably going to be turning those into hot lanterns. I'll be putting those in there, and then grabbing the stingers and stuff to turn into the stuff we want. So first thing, jungle pants. I would then be grabbing the snap thorn, and we don't have enough stuff for the blade of grass. And I forgot how much we need for this regrowth thing. This axe of regrowth needs 12. We can just make that. So we will be making that because that's an amazing item. And that will be replacing our normal goat axe. The snapthorn is the summon weapon. So we'll be going summon. It'll be with the leather rip. I'm primarily using a melee build, but at this point, we don't really need these melee weapons. We also don't really need the grenades, but we shouldn't throw away the grenades. I feel like not throwing away the grenades is pretty obvious. But I will actually just keep the snapthorn on me. What did I have instead of that, though? I had the axe. Okay. I think I'm going to be keeping it like this, and I will be getting the axe now, which takes a copper axe, a staff of regrowth, 12 jungle spores, and 3 vines. And this item's absolutely amazing. I got Agile, which is actually the buff you want on mining tools, because it increases the speed, which also increases how quickly they will mine the stuff. And I want to make a magic. I want to make 3 different builds, 1 magic. I'm going to be removing that and just putting in general armors. This is what the jungle armor looks like on a female model. And this will be my mage setup, which means I'm going to go for primarily damaging accessories and stuff like that. I'll probably use this for my melee one. I will be putting the golden axe away, and I will also be putting away. I'm going to be switching back to this. I'll have each armor set have a different vanity set. The reasoning for that is just so we can easily tell which set's which. But this is magic, so I'll just be getting magic buff. And with the jungle stuff, I also just realized I didn't go back into the desert. We'll be doing that next time. I'll also be showing you how to make a jungle spore farm, because if you have multiple people, you don't want to just have to do that like 1,000 different times. It'll also be a farm to get other jungle stuff, and I'll be showing you how to make a glowing mushroom farm, which is another type of farm you want. Next episode's gonna be the get the desert armor and then show you how to farm, along with getting every loadout done for me. And then after we have the loadouts done, we'll fight the Brain of Cthulhu, but that will probably be either 3 episodes from now, probably like 3 or 4 maybe. Not 100% sure, but anyways, please like and subscribe if you like this type of content, ring the bell notification to stay up to date with my most recent videos, and have a great day, Pancakers. Bye bye!